Hello and welcome to Bath. Bath, PA, of course, is named after a British city, like so many American towns are. Bath is located in Northampton County and has a population of just over 2,800 residents. Now, I'm here in the city center, and I'm gonna walk you around and show you some of the sights to see. I'll probably also show you some homes. My name, of course, is Cynthia from Cinderella Sells and the Living in Eastern PA channel right here. This is where we explore everything there is to know about living, working, playing, and relocating to Eastern Pennsylvania. Let's go. So I'm gonna walk you right now to what I think is the most charming part of this little town. I should be walking backwards so that you can see, but I'll cover it all, okay? All right, I'm not sure if you can tell that I'm now on a little bridge. Now, you see that stream? It's not normally moving that fast or is that full. But over the weekend, we had some snow. We probably got, 5 to 6 inches here. And then yesterday, it started to rain. And it probably rained for 10 hours straight. The temperature now is up in the 40s, may even hit the high 40s today. And so we have a lot of water. As a matter of fact, those people that don't have dry basements may have some water in their basements. And I'm sorry about that. Anyhow, this is the little park that's set right here in the city. Let me just do a circular. It's called Monocacy Park, and it's set right here in the middle of town. Now, the parking lot that I just walked from, they do small festivals there. I know that I've been here before when they've had craft fairs. I want to say the farmers market, but I happen to know that the farmers market is located in a different place, and that used to be held on Fridays. I can't say for sure whether it is. I can look that up for you if you're interested. Well, I'd like to say that this is a very peaceful spot, but unfortunately, because of its location, it's not always peaceful. Pleasant, yes, and a great place for something like a festival. But due to its location, we are at the confluence right now of 3 major roads: 248, 512, and 987, which combines with 329. That leaves Bath really in the middle, and there are a lot of trucks, a lot of traffic, a lot of cars coming through here really any time of the day or night. It is about 11 o'clock in the morning right now, so the morning rush is over. Of course, we're not in the evening rush yet. Here you can see 329 and 987. Again, they join together. They're referring to the same street right there. 248 is right there. 512 is over here. All right, I am standing in front of the historic Bath Hotel. It is no longer used as a hotel. I'm not sure if there are living quarters upstairs or not, but I guarantee you what it is the Red Wolf Bar and Grill. Great stuff in there. If you visit Bath, you really should check that out. There you are. Lunch, dinner, cocktails, and beer. Oh, you can even get 6 and 12 packs to go. Established in 1817. Really nice job taking care of this and renovating it. It's a lovely building, it really is. I do happen to know that we are coming upon a patio. It's way too cold to be seated in the patio, but let me see if I can get up here so that you can see that. With the lights strung across it, probably have heaters there as well. We are coming upon the Straub house, Samuel Straub house. It's a historic house, 1855 it says. Looks like it might be used as a gallery. You can see it has original paintings, furniture, and antiques. Now we are approaching yet another historic building. Wow, this is really something. I wonder how old it is. My guess would be over 100 years old. It looks like it has someone's paying some attention to it. It would be wonderful if someone were developing it. Yes, these windows look new. And there's definitely some good things going on in there. I am excited to see what that might look like. And here is another lovely old brick building. This is a gift shop. Another couple of private residences. The Caravan Cigar Company, shop and lounge. Private residence, but historic. You can see circa 1855 again. Oh, I love these. These are called a grocer's alley, and it's just an alley between the two buildings leading to the back. 1840, looks like a private residence. And this is where I wanted to end up. If you are an antiquer, if you're somebody that loves to shop, look, buy, deal antiques, then Bath is a great place for you to be. If you're a history buff, this is also a great place for you to be. So the block that I have just walked and that I am heading back towards, every single building on that block was built between 1799 and 1899. It is a very historic place. I'm standing now in front of the old Steckel House Antiques. And you can see, they're closed right now, of course, but they're already displaying things right out here. Beautiful old stone building. I would like to say something about the landscaping, but it's winter time, so it's kind of hard to tell. I see that it's also a bed and breakfast. This would be a very charming place to stay. The property is on the National Register of Historic Places. The plaque is right there. Beautiful, beautiful ambiance here. We're just gonna walk over here so that you can see the ivy-covered fence here. Right across the street from the Steckel House is this fantastic old building. Now, I don't see any signage on this building, so it's my guess that they are private residences, again, as several of these places are downtown. Beautifully restored though, very period, very well maintained. I just want to show you this bicycle right here because I think that is so charming right there. Gonna keep going here, around the corner. So many cars driving by, looking at me very strangely. And it looks like there is, in this building, one retail space, the Kula Heart Yoga and Wellness Center. 1974 doesn't qualify as historic. However, right around the corner here, 1974 is attached to the First National Bank. Now, naturally, of course, it's not the First National Bank anymore, but I see some construction materials in there, posts and pillars and an I-beam. So there might be something great coming in there too. Stay tuned. So this is the Belltower, named, of course, for a great big bell tower. The bell is now over here. This was once a church, and it is now renamed, refurbished, renovated into private residences. Now, I don't know if they are individually owned. My guess is that they are leased, but again, great example of utilizing the existing building and updating it for modern usage. By now, you know I love that stuff.
All right, so in my travels around Bath, I was very kindly invited not only into some of these antique shops, but into someone's home. So I met Carol across the street. And what do you call the shop across the street?
The Seam Antiques.
Okay. And the one here.
This is the 1804 Daniel Steckel house.
Okay. And so there's an antique shop on both corners here. And Carol and her husband, well, I'm not sure if you really want me to tell people that you live here.
Sure.
Oh, okay. All right. So anyway, I was chatting with Darren across the street after chatting with Carol, who told me, come back in an hour because they were decorating the window. And so I did, and he said, you need to talk to my wife about, the historic stuff. And so they very generously, kindly invited me into their home, gave me a tour. These two are pros. I mean pros at period restoration. Obviously, I don't know if you could see behind us. Yes. Anyway, the whole house looks like this, and it's fantastic. But earlier, when I was in the shop, Carol was telling me about this historic block. Now, tell me what has been applied for and is awaiting a stamp of approval, Carol.
Okay. We are presently waiting for word from the National Park Service to find out if we will be a National Register district. It actually all started in like 98 when we got approval from council to have a Bath Historic District, which is over 400 structures. That, by the way, is the oldest settlement in Northampton County. It predates Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, Nazareth, everything. 1737 was when it was founded.
So it was founded before the Moravians even got here and settled.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So yeah, in 98 we became the Bath Historic District, and then we were eligible to be on the National Register. But it wasn't really until recently that we began that effort in earnest. And so we applied, and in October we had a huge public meeting, which went very well here in Bath, talking about whether a 5-block area could be considered to be the National Register District, and the public was very much in favor. So then it went to Harrisburg, which Darren and I traveled out to that meeting, where the commission met and discussed the pros and the cons, and it passed there as well. So now it's sitting on the desk of the National Park Service, and we cannot wait to find out whether we are actually a National Register district.
So individual structures are on the historic register, and this would be the entire district.
Right. Not the entire over 400 structures, but the early core of the district would be another. So it is a little bit confusing. We already have an A district and a B district in Bath. Also, this house is on the National Register. It's the only property that presently is a singularly listed National Register district. But hopefully we will have like 5 blocks of a certified National Register district, which a lot of people ask me, does that impose restrictions on you? And it doesn't. It's purely honorary.
Okay.
Yeah, there are no other restrictions. You do not have to open to the public. You don't have to, get money from the government.
You don't have to stick to a strict renovation or
the rules come from your local district, and we do have a local district, and we do have a local HARB, and those members will meet with homeowners and give them advice and tell them what they would like them to do. But actually they are a recommending body, just like the Planning Commission. So even the HARB cannot force the homeowners to do anything. It has to go before council, and then it's passed as a resolution, or I think the resolutions. And so council actually makes the final decision whether the homeowner must follow the recommendations of the HARB. But to present, or since 98, I don't believe there is a homeowner that hasn't followed, hasn't agreed with completely the recommendations of the HARB, because they're good people and they understand, and they try to save you money and try to get you to do the right thing.
Right.
Buy an old house.
Right. And everyone, of course, who is buying an old house knows. They know what they're getting into,
Right.
and
Right.
you know what that means, and the value
Yes.
of maintaining
Yes.
it as a historical
Because
location.
they're priceless. You cannot create a structure like this anymore. Even the insurance companies, when they insure them, tell you, you know, trying to rebuild this exactly the way it was. If we had a devastating fire,
Mhm.
it's going to be next to impossible. The quality of materials and the size of the wood, and
Mhm.
they're just incredible structures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have learned so much about Bath today, and I thank you. It has been an absolute joy to
Quite
meet
welcome.
you today. It was serendipitous, I think, that I walked in and you sort of motioned me in to tell me to come back in about an hour when the window is done. And then, you know, you just a wealth
It's
of
our
information.
pleasure.
Yes, thank you.
As I learned from my new friend Carol, Bath was established even earlier than Bethlehem and has a rich cultural history dating back to before the American Revolution. The awaiting designation will enable the Bath Historic District to maintain its distinct character. The township of Bath has a total area of just under 1 square mile and a population of 2,700 residents. Moore Township surrounds Bath proper and has a much more rural population of about 10,000, but is spread across 38 square miles. All students residing in Bath and Moore Township are zoned for the Northampton Area School District. Niche.com gives it a B ranking and calls it, quote, an above-average public school district. It has 5,300 students in grades pre-K through 12th. The median income of the area is approximately $90,000, and the average home price is about $425,000. Graver Arboretum, owned by Muhlenberg College, located just north of Bath, is used as an outdoor classroom by the biology and other science departments. The Arboretum serves the educational mission of the college by providing an outdoor space for course activities. Field experiences at the Arboretum take students out of the classroom into an environment where they can ask questions, conduct field research, and experience beauty and wonder. The general public benefits by free admission and can enjoy the Arboretum by hiking through the inviting trails or by finding a quiet place to relax and reflect. When the rhododendrons are in bloom, I can attest to how beautiful this place is.
Hey, if you've made it this far, you must be enjoying the content. So I'm going to encourage you to hit the subscribe button or ring the bell so that you'll be notified when I drop new videos. We have a lot to cover here in the Living in Eastern PA channel, and I am looking forward to being your guide, whether you're planning to move in 9 days, 90 days, or even 9 months. You can also visit my website at cinderellasells.com, send me an email at cynthia.bernstorff@gmail.com, or book a call with me on the link below.